Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Kaspa, ticker signal KAS. Today it's going to be a nice short and sweet one. I'm going to be solely focusing on the current price action with the dump occurring. I'm going to be focusing on what I'm doing and just how low I think this dump could go. If I think you should be selling, and really if I think this is a good buying opportunity. All right, cheers legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Now let's get into it. Alrighty, so looking at the chart, so Kaspa been doing a very similar thing since around the 13th of November. Massive pump, descending triangle, breakout into another massive pump, descending triangle with a bit of consolidation at the end, breakout. Now, over the last 3 or 4 months, we have been kind of consolidating around this range, chopping around. We've just broken back down below our 14-cent range. We were largely chopping between 14 and 18 cents. Now, what I think happens next? Well, what I'm seeing as the potential downside is really looking at this downward support mark. We've traced this all the way from November. We haven't really gone below it. We've had a few wicks below it. However, as soon as we hit this bottom support mark, we do usually have a fairly explosive move to the upside. So I think this could be one last final flush out before we have some explosive price action to the upside. So really, what ranges does that mean? Well, I'm targeting ranges around the 13-cent mark now. Now we could get wicks below. See, the support was at around 10.7 cents here, and we had a wick down to 10.1 cents. So although it could be at 13 cents, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a wick down to the 12.3, 12.2 cent mark. So although 13 cents is the lower trend line, as you can kind of see, we've got a little bit of support in this range. So looking at around the 13 cent mark, but if we get a wick down to anything as low as 12.3, I'm not too concerned. Ideally, we don't have many candle closes below this support mark. However, I do think anything at this range or below is a great buying opportunity. Kaspa still super bullish long term, still definitely my biggest holding. It's not even close to what's coming second. So I still think we're hitting somewhere between $1 and $4 this cycle. So if we do get buying opportunities at 13 cents, at around the $1.30 mark, we're still looking at a 10x. So really kind of between a 10 and a 30x. That is some pretty impressive gains that I'm expecting over the next 6, 12 or so months. So yeah, I'm not selling here at all. This is not something that's even concerning me in the slightest. We've got a little bit of a sell-off in crypto. However, if you look at the cycle where we're at and how October usually performs, especially in a halving year, it looks like there are going to be some fireworks fairly soon. So having a quick look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is holding up at around the 62.5K mark. Now we have been in this downward consolidation since February. As you can see, we've been forming lower highs all the way down here and lower lows. Now, potentially our last low was a higher low and our last high was a higher high. We haven't broken out of this downward consolidating range yet. What I do want to see is this break above this upper trend line. If we can break and hold above that upper trend line, I think we're going to break through to all-time highs soon. The only other thing I want to touch on is Bitcoin dominance, so I'll only talk about this quickly. But if you're not familiar, Bitcoin dominance compares the dominance of Bitcoin to the general market. So when Bitcoin dominance is really high, Bitcoin is outperforming the general market, altcoins aren't doing so well. When we have a massive drop-off in Bitcoin dominance, that indicates that although Bitcoin is increasing in price, altcoins are outperforming the price of Bitcoin. So that really sharp drop-off marks altcoin season. It usually happens, as you can see with these yellow vertical lines that mark the Bitcoin halvings, it usually happens around 7 or 8 months after the Bitcoin halvings. So 7 or 8 months after the Bitcoin halvings puts us at around November, December this year. So although we are still in an uptrend of Bitcoin dominance, over the next couple of months, if history does repeat itself, we will have a breakdown of Bitcoin dominance. And when you see Bitcoin dominance break out of this trend line, expect fireworks to happen and expect them to happen pretty quickly. As you can see, we have consolidation and then a massive drop off quickly. When the drop off happens, it happens very quickly. And in this time period, altcoins are going absolutely parabolic. So I'm not concerned about what Kaspa is doing at the moment. I'm thinking today's price is a great buying opportunity. It actually marks a 618 line from before. So it is a logical line to purchase here. We could get wicks ticks down to the 12.3 mark. I don't want to see many candle closes under the 13-cent mark, but if we're looking at the chart, this is still a lower support trend line. So we are still in an uptrend. Not concerned in the slightest, still bullish on Kaspa. Nothing's changed. Best team, best founder, Jonathan Sompolinski, awesome community, wicked tech. Super bullish on Kaspa and the future. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, legends. This was just a short one today. I'm a little bit sick, so if my voice sounds a bit nasally, that is why. But yeah, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps out so much and it helps out the algorithm. So if you want to get Kaspa content out to more people, helps with the promotion of Kaspa and get more eyes on our awesome project, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.